Who shot you?
What's the word, man? It's your man Slops. I have a very dramatic person. He's standing behind him. He wants to make a grand entrance, as you can see. Look at that. Look at that. You know, he didn't retire the jersey yet. He didn't Tom Brady yet.
We here, man. We here. No TV talk. My guy, man. My God.
What's going on, my brother?
Yeah, I have to be dramatic as well.
Yeah, motherfucker.
That's me. That's what I do, man. This is dramatic, just the subtle things, the little things, man.
That's probably the dopest intro I've ever had. You stand out already. What's going on, bro?
I'm happy to be alive, my brother. Like, I'm happy to be alive. I'm in great spirit. Just focus. More focused than I've ever been, man. Like,
More focused than you ever been?
Yeah.
How is that possible? We haven't been seeing or hearing from you. So how do we know?
You know, sometimes you gotta do that little, what would they say, fall back to just go 10 times further. You know, that whole little boomerang action, the bow and arrow situation. So I'm on some Hawkeye shit right now. You know, just holding it. I'm just lining it up, lining the shot. And I'm focused on the target.
Okay, what you focused on? What's the target?
The top. Like with my brand, pushing it to the best level that I can push it, taking it to the highest place that I've never seen it go. You know, I think I've always said, even I take on the side, it's like, yo, I know what it's like to be homeless. I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like to be heartbroken. I don't know what it's like to have a platinum plaque. I don't know what it's like to have my music on the charts. I don't know what it's like to be touring worldwide yet. And that's where I'm at.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, I got you. So, the last thing you had was the joint project with Slick Records.
Yeah. Just cause. Shout out Lighthouse. Shout out Nova. That's my baby. Shout out Light. Shout out. She gonna kill me, Courtney. Yeah, she be coming through with the songs, man. She be coming through with the vocals. She has some amazing music out right now. It escapes me. Don't kill me, Courtney. So yeah, tap
I mean, the one you on, you.
Oh yeah, Casa's fire.
Yeah,
Casa's fire. Casa's fire. I wanted to say the album in its entirety. You know what I mean? I don't be want to shortchange it, but you know, yeah. Casa featuring myself is out. That shit is phenomenal. Nice little vibe. Get drunk any given time. The video was a hell of a vibe. So tap into that, Courtney Bray. Shout out to the whole Slick Records camp, man. I love you guys, for real.
All right, then. So after that, you got low. What happened?
COVID, really and truly. Like right before the pandemic hit, that's when I had my NHR release party, which was like phenomenal, like really, really phenomenal. And then everything shut down, 2020. And then in November 2020, I had my sophomore season concert, which was dope, like dope as hell. People came out in the midst of a pandemic in the fall, so that was like a great vibe. But then things started to shut down. So I wanted to move off of that momentum and do more shows, more events, because you gotta recognize your niche. And I recognize like me drawing people out, me getting people to come see me perform, me getting people to engage. That's where I'm at. Like that's my niche, that's my thing. So you gotta capitalize off of that. COVID was just like, no, clap my shit. But you know, it is what it is.
So why get solo?
Say what?
Why get like so quiet?
I
mean, because I think like like me going through like the pandemic and like other artists and shit. Other artists just thought it was an opportunity to maybe like flood the streets with like music and shit. You, on the other hand, you decided like, yeah, I'm gonna take a little hiatus. So what was the thought process like?
Well, the thought process in a hiatus, I'm still working, right? You gotta architect yourself from the ground up at some point. Sometimes you gotta be able to knock some shit down that just wasn't built properly and say, you know what, let me take what I can from these materials and restructure something else.
Okay.
So for me, it was like, all right, let me take a step back. I see everyone flooding, but now I'm good on that wave. Like I'm completely good on that. Because what I'm putting together is not constructive with that. I always say Chinese food. It's quick eating, you're gonna be hungry 10, 15 minutes later. I'm on that soul food prep. So I know it's gonna take time. You got grandma sweating in the kitchen and all that good shit. So I know it's gonna take time. So it was that, and then it was coupled with getting my mind right. You know what I mean? Really and truly getting my mind right. Unlearning a lot of shit. Like a lot of unhealthy habits, a lot of unhealthy mental habits as well. So just get the whole package together. So when I come back out, it's a full body, mind, spirit, sound situation, a 3 in 1, 1 in 3 vibe, as opposed to just I can't be all over the place. You know what I mean? So a focused attack.
Okay. So what you thought wasn't working for you? That you some of the stuff that you got rid of that you had to strip down?
I was listening to too many people. Honestly, like I type of person that I am, I'm always gonna be a people pleaser. Like that's me. Hence hence why I enjoy performing. When I'm performing for people, it's just like, yo, the energy y'all give me, I'm giving y'all this like amazing vibe. It's like nothing else like it. And I'm giving y'all something. I'm giving y'all a piece of me. Y'all enjoy that. So it was just listening to too many people. Too many people went into direction, and it wasn't bad because I would listen. But then in the same token, I wasn't being heard. What I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And the moment you start allowing people to kind of like puppet string you or pull you in ways that is conducive to them, you lose your essence of who you are. You know what I mean? So for me, it was just like, heard you, but if I don't drive, the car not moving. So until I'm ready to drive, y'all can get out and walk, y'all can figure it out. Whoever's rocking with me in the car until we start driving again, you fucking with me. And that's just, that's like that was one of the biggest like learning curves throughout this whole process as well.
Okay. Usually when an artist takes this long of breaks, you lose a lot of the momentum you built. At its peak to like starting over now, what is the difference? Because now you got to get the ball rolling.
I look better. Like off rip, like not even trying to be an asshole. I look better. You gotta look yourself in your eyes and know who's who. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta talk with the realest fucking guy. Inner Child EP, that shit fire. And I feel better. Like I feel better. Like you were at the concert, and granted, like I was sick. And like I was over here I was out of shape, still trying to give people everything. You know what I mean? Because that's what I'm gonna do. Like I'm a game time performer. When it's like let's fucking go. And I was like, man, I could give y'all more though. Like I could give y'all more. Like I know I could do that shit. So I look better. I'm conditioned better. The shows is gonna be better. The aesthetics are gonna be better. The roll-ups are gonna be better. It's more thought, like calculated. The small things. So the small things matter. You know what I mean? And just the overall vibe of what I'm bringing in the songs and the content that I'm bringing, it's just a different appeal. And it's no longer a feel of me caring for acceptance from peers or everyone else. It's like, nah, this shit feel right to me. You know what I mean? This shit feel like it's the right thing to do for me. And like that's just where I'm at. Hit or miss. It's just like, all right, I'm gonna live by the 3, I'm gonna die by the 3. We gonna see.
Okay, so you rather bet on yourself, like
yeah. I've been doing I've done it so much in life as far as like fucking regular work, 9 to 5s. You know what I mean? Like just all right, I'm gonna jump to this, jump to that, losing myself in the essence of who I am and what I'm trying to accomplish. So it just becomes the same narrative of now like, all right, wait a minute, let's get this shit right. Let's get this shit together and let's put this energy here, put all of this interest here, put that work here. The same way you did resumes for these jobs. Build your music resume, fully put it together. Don't have scattered shit all over the place. Bring that to one foundation. So that's just where it is, man. As corny as it sounds, like real San Antonio Spurs basketball, right? Like pick and roll, pop, all that good shit. But that's where I'm at.
I don't think I've ever I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. I don't think I've ever gotten like we did the lyrics video for the what you call
Inner Child EP.
Okay, but I never heard you talk about like just cause, I think Vine might be in that video you ever put out to date.
Yeah. Shout out to Lighthouse.
That's a fact.
Definitely cut that shit up beautifully.
So what was the process in that? Like, what was the process?
The process was simple. Lighthouse, he got beats. I went through to the stew, like sat through certain joints, whatever. I was like, yo, cue it up. And I just went off top and just started situating, boom, boom, boom. Like, just cause is what it was. Like, just cause I felt like making this song in that moment. That's where you'll get a vibey and then you'll get a bottomless mimosa. I'm going from vibey to why you never call my phone. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's two different elements, but it's just cause. This how I felt track 2, this how I felt track 3. Now we going whatever the fuck this is, and that. So that's how I came together. It was like a quick process. We did that whole EP in, I want to say 4 hours. That's it.
That's fire.
Yeah, we did like about 4 or 5 hours. Yeah, man, really good putting in time. And tequila. Tequila, man. Tequila makes it go. So it's valid, man. Like, nice little dope process. It's a simple process. Like I said, real San Antonio Spurs. Like, I mean, give it to me on the block. That's it.
Okay. All right. Then, so what are you coming out with now?
So right now I have Santa Monica Sounds, like my capsule. Like I've been saying that Santa Monica Sounds is going to change my life for the better. It's going to change my life for the good, and I fully believe that shit. Just the overall composition of it, the storyline behind it, the premise, the feel, like it's some of the best work to date that I have, and I know I got way more to like accomplish, but like some of the best work that I have. So aesthetically, bar wise, like melodically, it goes, bro. Like it goes, like it really fucking goes, and I'm so excited for people to hear that shit. Like I'm so excited for them to hear it.
So it's completed already?
Yeah. Just last leg on the mixing process. You know what I mean? COVID shut things down, even down the studios and things of that nature. So last leg of the mixing process, mastering process, and once that's out, like it's out. You know, situating my concert around that, which is very Rock Nation-ish, right? Very Met Gala theme-ish, Met Gala, however the fuck you want to say it, Salmon. You know what I mean? So it's real suited. I believe in the power of people being in suits, especially black people. Suits and dresses just speaks a different language, you know. So I'm really pushing that narrative as far as, you know.
Oh, big boy talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, shit.
Yeah.
Cool. Where'd you get the name from?
Honest to God, I don't know. Like I was talking to my little brother. Shout out Johnny. Shout out Johnny.
Congrats on the little boy.
Right. I was talking to Johnny. I was just like, yo. I was like, I want to go to Santa Monica. I was like, that just sounds like cool. And I'm like, sounds. And I was like, Santa Monica sounds. Like, wait. I was like, yo, is there any project like that? So I go to Google. I'm just like, yo, Santa Monica sounds. Santa Monica sounds. Santa Monica sounds. And I just went with it. And then I was just like, this is what, in my mind, Santa Monica sounds like. You know what I mean? Sunset, dusk.
So you haven't been there?
Never been.
You gotta go out there.
No, I'm going to go. I'm going to go this year, like hands down. I'm going to go this year. Like I'm going to go this year. I got my.
It's a vibe. It's definitely like a vibe.
Right, like I feel that, and that's the crazy part. Never been, and I feel like, yo, that is the, like, when people hear Santa Monica sounds, they're like, yo, you sure you never been over there? Like, never been, bro.
When we go out there, we might get a deluxe edition or
that
part 2.
So that's the goal. I want to go out with the team. Like I want to go out with the team. I want to bring Kia. Shout out to the mixed artists. I want to bring like my team with me, like my spirit tribe. We go out, make some dope content, and just enjoy ourselves while we out there as well. So I definitely want to see what that market is like, even performance wise as well. So like looking into some things out there. But yeah, like Santa Monica sounds it's like, I want to say it's therapy for heartbreak. So it's just how you deal with your variation of therapy, or how you deal with your variation of heartbreak, where it's like you start with your highs of recognition, because I think they say the first step to fucking recovery is acceptance, right? So now you gotta accept that you're in your feelings, right? And then you gotta go through the, oh man, I'm thinking about you. Now you gotta go through the, you know what? It is what it is. I can let it be because I've gotten through the process, and that's what sounding like. That's what it does. Like, it's really dope.
Okay. So how have you, how have you gotten better from this hiatus? And I'm talking about like musically, because you put out a lot of. I mean, you earlier in the interview, you told me like the physical. You understand? You got your mind right, mentally, musically though. That's what the people want to hear. That's what we here for. Musically, how have you gotten better?
Well, one, I'll be caught out like, wait for Santa Monica sounds, like that's the normal corny rapper shit to say. Wait for Santa Monica sounds to drop in the LC. Nah, sonically, I read more too. I read more. I'm willing to take more risks with my voice, so I'll sing a little more. Shout out to you, by the way, because like Live It Up wouldn't have been Live It Up if you ain't just say P, leave it for what it is. Like, so shout out to you for that. Nah, dead ass. Like every time I hear him, it's like, nah, Slaps always did say like, nah, P, what the fuck you talking about? You did that. So, I tapped into my vocal a little more, trying to find my melody lane, my melody pocket. I got like a sneaky joint coming out with Danny Dash. I ain't gonna give the name of the record, but I got a real sneaky melodic like joint coming out with her. Real fucking sexy vibe, like real black love. Like, man, that shit is gonna be phenomenal. So you're gonna hear like a little bit of the difference of, okay, this is how you popping out. Like, this is what you're moving with off of that record. Metaphorically, flow-wise, like I decided to adapt different flows, like fuck with different flows. I'd be on my garage band and shit like that, just freestyling all the time. And like, the more you read, the more you look, the more you learn, like the more you have to talk about, So that's just what it is for me, just the way to flip words. And I be watching battle rap. I love that shit, bro. Oh, okay. Oh my god, them niggas is talented.
That's dope. Alright, so I mean, shit, like your music is like quite the antithesis.
I say T words and shit, you see?
Niggas be reading shit. Niggas be reading. Yeah, but that's quite the opposite of, like, your music was quite the opposite of battle rap. How do you inquire, like, some of the components of battle rap?
Schemes. That's it. My fault. I was feeding the jump. I was. I'm sorry. Three of them things. Schemes, bro. Like schemes. You gotta be willing to set up a story that's so like, you know, when it's like, yeah, so I was and like the build up is so real. That last line of your story don't hit. It's like, nigga, I sat through 5 minutes of you telling me all of this just
85
to say,
bars.
just to say that you lost and nickel. I just smacked the shit out. And so with that, it's like, remember, music is storytelling, right? Battle rap is the same version. It's just a more aggressive variation of storytelling. And the way they twist words, the way they view words, the perception that they have of words, that shit is a gift, bar none. It's fucked up.
Who your favorite?
Shit. Hitman. That's my guy. That's my guy. Clips is my guy.
Charlie Clips.
So I'm gonna throw my dark horses out there. So offer it, my, you know, it's Clips, it's Clips, it's Hit, it's, I fuck with ours. Sue, I fuck with Sue, because Sue makes good music as well. Like, Sue makes really good music, shockingly. Like, I don't
think I was his quarantine freestyle. I was bumping that all through. That shit on the 911 beat.
Like his first, like it was one of his earlier mixtapes that I used to bump that shit. Like I'm like, yo, talented man, yo, for real.
The only thing is, I think like sometimes he gets too focused on it, like. He's super heavy on the battle right now, so he's like destroying everything.
Yeah.
But when he was super heavy on the music, he was taking L's. I think he was cool with it. He was like,
because
they paying me a lot of money.
Right, because his focus was different. Like, people gotta understand that. Like, and I think he even mentioned that before. Like, one of his interviews, he was just like, yo, when I focus on this shit, I'm unbeatable. He ain't lied.
That might have been my interview with him. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't lied.
Yeah.
No, ain't no shameless put on your body. He ain't lied. So just the way they get to the schemes, the way they orchestrate things, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love it. Like, I love it. So I put that with my pen, and I've always wrote like that. Because I wrote poetry a lot growing up. I battled a couple of times before. Hilarious, right? You battled, I battled a couple of times. I'm undefeated too, by the way. Dead ass. I beat a nigga and he used 50 Cent lyrics. Didn't know that until afterwards. That says all I need to say about that situation. But, yeah, man.
So, I mean, you better 50?
Yeah. Yes, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, 50 is a talented individual. Like, lyrically, he not fucking with me. That's real shit. Like, he can make elite music. Like, just, I'm not saying he's not lyrical. I ain't gonna say that. I'm just saying me. Lyrically, Lyrically, I walk over a track with 50. Banks, on the other hand.
It might be
you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta call a spade a spade. Banks, I'm gonna run with you, Banks. I'm a fucking C, bro, because you
it's top 10.
Yeah.
Okay. So, alright then. So, as far as like your thing, you Santa Monica Sound, you said it's like heartbreak music and stuff like that. What inspires you at this age to write like heartbreak music?
Heartbreak.
Word.
Yeah.
So it's thing. So these are like. So is SMS like based on a true story?
Yeah. In essence, right? When you fluff it a little for the sake of keeping people
dramatization.
Dramatization, just keeping all people anonymous in a sense, for the fictional characterization of things. So like it just comes from a real place, like something. That's what I call the song, something. It's just like you thinking about me, like I'm thinking about you, and it's just you repeat it over and over again. It's just like when you're sitting down and you're just saying to yourself like, yo, I know this chick is thinking about me. Like, you got it. You know, dumbass who's like, I know you feel me thinking about you. And that'd be real shit. When you be sitting here like, no, I'm pondering on you. I can't sleep. None of this shit. I know I'm running through your mind. It gotta be something. It don't make no fucking sense. And like, that just came from a place of just sitting down and just constantly thinking about like, damn, like, what I'd rather be doing with you and all that good shit. And it's also dope though, cause like, just the bars in it. You know what I mean? Like, just the way I orchestrated it. There's like the second verse is she got a weak, I'm high. My fault, I'm wilding, look at that. I'm weak, she high, she feel the vibes, lions, tigers, bears. You see, like that right there. Like coming into the second verse, I performed that song 3 times. It's unreleased. I performed it 3 times. Once at the concert, people sang along with the shit. People caught that bar off it. Did it another time, like I want to say a couple months ago. People caught it. So I'm just like, oh, okay. I was like, all right, nice little test audience. Because it's outside of just the realm of, yeah, I'm pruning. Now, I'm going to still give you this shit. Like, you still going to get this little witty shit. You still going to get the caption or 17. You know what I mean? So, yeah, this shit comes from a real place. I don't make music that's not true to me. I mean, I'm that person.
Okay,
Good.
okay.
I mean, it's my fault.
Alright with this, so yeah, alright so we talked about like the thing, the heartbreaking things, like your shit being like real life and all of that, man. So after this though, what are we doing? I don't got a first single yet. I don't got a video. I don't got none of that. We talking about like performances and albums. What's the rollout?
So it starts right here.
Slap shot,
you know. Stop shot. You know you got. It's the fucking superhero. You got to have some shit that pops up. Da, 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 da.
Put that on the chest.
Have your logo pop out with some.
Yeah, straight.
Do that shit. Fuck, we gonna do that.
But go ahead.
I know a guy. So yeah, just just gaining awareness, for lack of a better term. I feel like there was this quote I was seeing, when you're gone for a long time, people miss your voice. You know what I mean? So
familiarity breeds contempt.
Okay,
so the opposite,
right?
Yeah, exactly.
And so for me, it's just like I put myself in unfamiliar territory. So I mean, I know it's probably gonna be unfamiliar. People seeing me pop out, then I'm gonna pop out. Those that fuck with it, cool. Those that don't, cool. Everything ain't for everybody, you know what I mean? That's just the type of time I'm on. So like I said, it starts with like a little small softball with the track that I got with Danny Dash that I'm really excited about.
Are you expecting visuals?
Yes.
Is it in a tuck already or?
No. Just what's that little board? Anyways, architect writing it up right now.
Okay.
So it's there, and then I just gotta schedule everyone to make sure everyone is at the same time, because that's the toughest part more times than not, getting everyone's schedule on deck, especially when you want to get the type of people that you want for the video and things of that nature. I got a vision, so I gotta be patient with it, make sure I get everyone aligned the right way and shit like that. So that's gonna be like the little first softball. That's a dope record, real sensual, real. You might want to not ever pull out. You might want to have to get a plan B. You might want to just not have a plan B. You might want to just be like, whatever, we gonna ride. We gonna have a November baby. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the type of this track is. Came together really like it just gives all the nice vibes.
Yeah, you seem excited about it.
Yeah, bro. I'm just really I'm thankful, man. Like, with everything that is going on in like the past 2 years, like the loss that I've endured, things of that nature. It's like I'm grateful to be able to still put out quality music and still be able to have a vision and have a drive and have a purpose and have a goal and say, you know what, nah, fuck that shit. We're gonna go all in. We're gonna keep rolling. Cause I mean, everyone living to die, you know what I'm saying? But I'm dying to live. Like, that's just where I'm at right now. Like, I really want to live my life to the fullest of fulls. There ain't nobody gonna stop me from doing that shit. The only person that's stopping me is me. And I ain't stopping me. Like, I shook my hand with my boardroom and I was like, hey guys, are we ready to get to work? Do we know what the fuck we're doing? The counselor King P was just like, yeah, we fuck it. I like this plan. We're gonna go with this shit. So, yeah, man, like, this shit different, bro. And I know every artist says that shit, right? This shit different.
I mean, but that's the thing about being an artist. It's supposed to be different.
Yeah.
So it's not. I don't think that's not the worst cliche in the world.
Right.
As an artist, you would like your shit to be different.
Like when you, especially in comparison from Whole University sophomore season to to Inner Child EP to the Just Cause EP, like I gave people different sounds, but all still body parts of who I am as a whole. Santa Monica Sounds gives you another chamber of who King P is, and then like with the third installment of Whole University, it's.
Oh, so we working on that?
Oh yeah.
When are we planning on dropping out?
See, no. Just no. Nope. Just not even a little bit. Not even putting that out there right now. Like, I'm not even.
There's no rush.
Yeah. Like, right now it's Santa Monica Sounds. Right now it's the record with Danny Dash. Right now it's the Santa Monica Experience. Right now I'm back. You know what I mean?
You're enjoying it for that. I'm looking forward to it. Okay.
Because I got respectfully, I got 4 bodies of work. You know what I'm saying? As an indie artist, like on my own, like with my team as well. Like I can't knock anyone from my team before they fucking kill me, you included. you know, and I've done pretty good, and I know pretty good is not good enough for me in any way, shape, or form. That's basement level. I know what I can do. You know what I mean? So it's just like I got enough. It's just gonna be more added to the catalog. So when you see the whole essence, when it's fully completed in its entirety, it's just like, oh nah, King P really just getting started. You know what I mean? And four albums in, it's interesting that you just getting started. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
You know what I mean? So I feel excited about that shit. Like really excited. That's why I was like, I be all nervous and shit, because it's just like it's brand new. You know what I mean? It's brand new.
Which part?
Everything.
Everything is brand new. I mean, shit, you been recording. So I mean, so how is it brand new?
Just the process. Like I've been recording differently. Like the way I approach things, I 9 to 5 it in a sense.
What you mean?
Like I set myself on a schedule. Like, all right, if today I'm gonna do XYZ for this is what's gonna be done in this block of time. Like I gotta adhere to that, because when the big bag comes, that's still schedules that I have to set for myself. So you gotta practice now. You know what I mean? Like you really and truly gotta tap in now. They be like what they say, you know, a nigga that got nothing, you see how he is when he has everything. I'm the same down. When I'm up, it's just up. It's up, and it's up. You know what I mean? Like that's it. Like I'm just not fucking playing around.
I got you. So I think I think we all know that your biggest song was Live It Up. You get what I'm saying? The success of Live It Up, does that put pressure on you?
No.
Doesn't?
Fuck no. Like it actually doesn't, because Live It Up is transcendent. Like it can just evolve with time. I recently performed at a YouTube event a year ago. Shout out to Sam and Cheryl, and I had the whole crowd rocking with it, and just the new perspective that I had on living it up, living life, living it up to the fucking max. It was just like it gave me a new love for the record. Like that shit is itself. Like that shit is itself. Like Live It Up is Live It Up. Like you know what I mean? Like that's my first child. No, it's not my first child, but that's like one of the ones that made it to college, if anything. Like, oh shit, that's my baby. But I got other kids that's fire. You know what I mean? I got other kids that got some dope ass talent. I just gotta, let me work with you to see what I can finesse out of that situation.
So is the success of that like the basement on like we just don't even like every song has to hit that, or is it like if that's that and we move on and these songs gonna do what these songs are gonna do?
Yes and no. Like every song has to give me that same feel. Every song has to give me that same excitement and love. Like if anything, I'm matching the same energy of Live It Up moving forth with my records, right? It's like not to make a Live It Up, but to make that energy. So whether it be a mood record, it's still the energy of Live It Up, if you get what I'm saying. Like i.e. a Marvin's Room, right? That has an energy, but it's like elite. And it's fucking somber as shit, but it gives you the feels of XYZ. So for me, Live It Up gives you this enjoyable feel of we gonna do whatever. So
you want everything to be on that level, but for the own energy that it brings. I get exactly what you mean.
Yeah. Okay. So that's just like, and that took a lot of pressure off of me, because I recognize, like, again, when I performed the record Something from Santa Monica Sounds at the concert, people sang along, I was like, wait, they ain't never heard this shit before.
Another one.
right. I was just like, they ain't never heard this shit before. This is interesting. Then I was like, you let time go by and you thinking, maybe that's just like, maybe it was just beginner's luck. Did it again.
So is that the first single from Santa Monica Sounds?
I ain't sure yet, because the funny thing about it is, like, I got this other joint on there. Oh yeah, it's like retardedly infectious.
So that's not politically correct, by the way.
Oh my god!
But
I'm a creative. I metaphorically twist words. So sue me. Fuck.
So how do we fucking how or when are you gonna decide?
I don't know. After the concert, after I finish.
When is the concert?
Like April. Yeah.
Okay, so we're not expecting no tunes to drop until April.
No, I told you about a little sneaky. I told you the sneaky situation featuring Danny Dash.
Oh, but it's
I just didn't put a date, but
that's not on. But is it on the?
No, it's not on Santa Monica.
That's because you keep mentioning it, but I'm thinking it's part of.
No. Oh. It's just like I said. It's just something.
Oh, okay. So you got. Okay.
Like I stayed ready.
So are we expecting another video from Just Cuz?
I want to actually. I really, really do. Like you know, between COVID and I know like Lighthouse's scheduling and our schedules like kind of clashed at times, but I definitely want to. I wanted to do like some dramatic type video for Bottomless Mimosas on some like Joe from You type shit, or well, you know the fuck I'm saying, or like and I kind of wanted to do on a Deal Breaker, like on some Ludacris type vibe, some OnlyFans third angle type situation. So like those are the two ideas that I have for those records and stuff like that. Like funny enough, like every record on that EP, like I can kindly make a video for. You know what I mean? So it's just a pick of the litter, but it's just a scheduler. Like I'd love to definitely get one done. You know what I mean? Okay. Lighthouse, make it happen.
Facts, get it done. All right, then cool. All right, then, so
sometimes you just gotta say it on camera, right? When you say it on camera, it's just like, all right.
Manifest a lot. That's a fact. Put the pressure on them. Okay. All right, then. So I mean, honest, being that we was shut down, you ever thought about like maybe re-dropping Vibey?
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, I think you should really. I thought the song was fire.
No, it's not.
I thought
it is fire.
Yeah, the song.
It ain't dead. It died.
I mean, I don't think you promoted it correctly. I don't think like it wasn't the Live It Up vibe from it.
Because literally in a child EP, pandemic. Yeah. Right.
So now that's what I'm saying.
Like it was just like pandemic, and then it was concert, and then in the pandemic. Yeah. That's when I situated that, right? So it's just like it was tough to, because I even tried to get a little event orchestrated. It was tough. Yeah. Like, it was really tough. I got physical copies of Just Cause as well.
I need your autograph.
I got you. And so that's just the toughest part about it. But that's still my music, so it's gonna get performed and it's gonna get situated effectively. And it's dope because performing Vibey in a suit, just I don't know. It is, yeah.
I do believe like I wanted to get the justice that it deserves. You know?
But you see how you gave it the Live It Up comparison, right? Yeah. That's why I said I need everything to match that energy. But like, cause Vibey, Vibey is
it has a video on like some songs.
I mean, I know. My disdain for really like trying to get a video done for Live It Up like really hurts my heart so much because mad people want a visual for that, and it's hard. It's not easy like getting this shit done, and then lives, you know what I mean? So it's tough because I was gonna shoot it in 2020. That was the goal. Like 2020, I was like, you know, if it was something like it's like clear vision. I was rolling. I'm just like, I got shit building up. You know, I'm like. I'm just like,
fuck your vision and Barbara Walters.
You know what I mean? So I took it for what it is, and I'm just like, alright, we ain't gonna stop moving. Like that video's still gonna get shot. That's the fly shit.
Okay, so we still.
Bro, I gotta give Live It Up a video. You bugging?
It's do that. Right? Just like I think Vibey is owed some more promotion.
Hell yeah.
Live It Up is definitely owed.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. At the very least, as a time capsule to remember. But that's the best part about making like timeless music.
And I look better. Yeah. I'm gonna be on my David Hasselhoff.
Neck breaker.
Some people say
that's for you young cats. Y'all don't know about that. That's that Baywatch.
You can really rock to the Baywatch theme song.
Don't be
That's it. Oh, don't you see? See, I'm telling you.
Alright then. So, while I have you here, what you call it, or my camera girl wants to know your thoughts on Fat Joe and have they evolved?
Like as far as evolved in the the thought process as like.
What do you think of him now? Has it changed from when we did the event?
No.
Fat Joe a legend.
No.
So yesterday's price is still today's price.
Let me explain something to you. It's hilarious to me because throughout the pandemic, Fat Joe's camp reached out to me. Right? Like DM, like DM me. But I also feel like it was one of those around the time and I was chopping it up with them, and I was like trying to tell them what I wanted to do and everything. Yeah. And at first I was just like, damn, this is after I just posted some shit that was man's like, yo, like what what's going on? Which wasn't bad for me because again, I'm not going back down from what I said. He's an elite executive. Like, shout out to you. You are a great coach, you're an executive, you are a GM. You do not need to come up. No, you orchestrate hits. You orchestrate them.
A lot of them.
You put them together.
It's been a lot of them.
Okay, here we go.
It's been a lot of them.
Ready for this? You ready for this? So if anything, he's Phil Jackson, Remy Ma's MJ.
Dang, not even Big Pun?
Respectfully, because Big Pun didn't have enough tenure to transcend time to make more music. Like that's what I'm going on. Hands down. Like, but every single time the game was on the line, you gave it to MJ, and Remy knocked that shit out the park.
Not all his hits got MJ. I mean, got
name one hit with just name one hit. Give me one Fat Joe hit. Just one Fat Joe hit by himself.
Flow Joe.
I don't even.
That's his first song.
No, is that a hit? Like, so by hits, are we talking about? Because there's different metrics, right? So the hits is what it does for the streets, right? What it does for the culture, depending on what culture you want to talk about, and then what it does on the charts. Yeah. Right now.
Oh, okay. So that's what he's talking about. No, but I think he understands.
But box checking though.
No, I think so. But that's what he has, and I think all right.
So which one does he have that checks all three of those boxes?
Which one that doesn't have anybody?
No, I'm saying it doesn't have nobody. Like Loud for the Streets. Push the Culture, and Billboard.
I don't think he has that, but
he doesn't.
Oh no,
that's it.
No, he doesn't.
But he orchestrated them.
But yeah, a lot of them.
Right, you're a fucking coach.
Yeah, I mean, like
does the coach not get a ring still? Is Phil Jackson is known as the Zen master?
I think Joe is a legend.
And that is okay. And you know what's so crazy? There's people that are gonna sit here and say Phil Jackson is a legend, but then there's people that's gonna sit here and say Phil Jackson is only a legend because of Kobe, rest in peace, Mamba, and because of Shaq, and because of MJ. There's people.
Scott.
Huh? Scotty. So future. So there's like those situations there, right? There's those situations there that you look like. So it depends on how people want to like crown your legend. Is it wrong? No. To me, no. You're a coach. Play your coach ass position. You Ty Lue in a sense. Like, man, don't get me started, bro. Like you Tyrone Lue at this point.
Oh wow. No, Joe has a lot more championships than that. And besides,
facts. No, he does. That's why I gave him Phil Jackson. That's why I gave him. See, that's not bad. I gave him Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson.
Yo, so once again, can we get like a tentative date on the on Santa Monica Sounds?
Oh, the release?
Yeah.
So I don't have a tentative release date because, like I said, the mixing. But the moment it happens, like you'll be the first to know. I'll make sure I put that out to the people. Santa Monica Sounds Experience. The tentative date is April 24th. I'm speaking that into existence. I have the venue locked. I put everything together that I needed to get together. I'm really, really excited about this. Like I'm really excited about this event. Yeah, I am, bro. Like just how I see it. Like I'm just really excited about it to give it to the people and just for me to be a part of something. For the people that waited, because people do hit me up like, yo, what's going on with the music? You know, and I appreciate everyone that's been reaching out to me. I'm alive, as you can see.
Yes, it's awful. I'm alive.
I was just about to plug that. Yo, this is why you're my guy. I'm alive on sophomore season. One of my favorite records, by the way. That's a real heartfelt record. I'm here, you know, just been working on myself so I can bring a better me to you guys, and that is the most important thing. It's all about reciprocation. So, you know, that's where I'm at right now. Just
when you get back on IG?
Probably tomorrow.
Oh, okay. So by the time it's out, you'll be on IG.
Yeah. So if this takes like, you know, well, how about then tomorrow?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Right. Then tomorrow. Right. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. All right.
Tomorrow. You know what I mean? Honestly, I was impressed because a lot of people did ask me about the Instagram hiatus, and I wasn't really pressed for IG because when I started to work on myself physically, I used to do a lot of videos like just for inspiration and things of that nature, and I got like a lot of negative comments and things of that nature, and I'm a nice person, so I think of all the shit that I could say as an asshole, and then I'm just like, yo, it's fucked up, because if I meet you with this energy, I'm a dickhead.
Nobody that's nice says I'm a nice person. I just wanted to let you know that he's an asshole. A nice person says I'm a nice person.
Tomato, fuck it. Red is red. Right?
Yeah, but what is your IG for when you reactivate?
It's still King P.O. It don't change. I'm still King P.
H.O.
You know, so it's like that was like one of the main reasons, you know, because I was just like, damn, I'm over here trying to inspire greatness, and y'all over here on some fuck shit. Like, all right, you know, let me take a breather, let me take a break, and see if I'm still me without the gram. Right? Like, you gotta detach from that shit. You gotta see if you still you without all of that extra shit.
I've been on like Instagram for about 11 years. I have not taken an extended break in 11 years.
Yeah, man. Like, something is needed sometimes, and you know, you reconnect with so many different things. I made actually way more physical, like, made real connections, like real valid resources off the gram, bro, in a pandemic. Like, than I did on it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thankful for that.
the CDC was advising against that. You weren't supposed to be making physical connections, supposed to be social distancing. But whatever you want to do, you know.
So yeah. Physical connections, meaning in the real world, not on social media. I had to break it down for the CDC's nuts. You know? But it's overall just like took the detox, you know, because you got to detox your mind, body, and spirit. You just got to get right, like especially you got to get your mind right with God. You know, whoever feels their way about their denomination, shout out to you. But just if you acknowledge your higher power, you just got to get right with that and identify the source. And one of the biggest things that I do is I look myself in the mirror every day, and I talk to myself, I critique myself. I'm fucking up. You know what I mean? You got to hold yourself accountable, and if you don't do that, then you lying to yourself. You shortchanging everything that you could accomplish and everything that you could achieve. So I'm just on that type of time, refocused up. You know what I mean? So when the gram come back out, the gram is just about business. People that know me in real life know me in real life. You know me in real life. If you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just what it is for me. I ain't here for all the double taps and all of that shit. Like, if you can't tap me in real life, then hey, that's on you. You missing out on something. Then you just push P. See how that went? Alright, bomb. 3 of them things. That's why I like battle rap. You see how this comes back together?
Yo, man, it's good to see you in good spirits. Good to see you coming back out, man.
In the meantime, I want y'all to tap in out. Sophomore season, Holy University, that's out. Just Cuz, that is out. The EP is out.
Shout out to video.
Yo, Vibey's out. You gotta run that up too. What else do I got? Inner Child EP is out, and Holy University is out. Tap into all of those musics, each and everybody. Just tap into each and every part of me, because that's what it is, and you can have a better understanding of who King P is. I love y'all. Y'all stay holy, man. Slaps, I appreciate you, my brother.
No problem, bro. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share all of this, please. Let's get this algorithm going up, man. Slap Shot T behind the camera. We out.
H.O.
Make so like pan into the, like, go ahead, like zoom in, like, make it sexy.